difference between high performer and low performers is largely determined by what they choose to procrastinate on. Since you must procrastinate anyway, decide today to procrastinate on low value activity. Decide to procrastinate on outsource, delegate, eliminate those activities that do not make much of a contribution to your life in any case. Get rid of the tadpoles and focus on the frogs. Hey everyone, welcome back to my another episode. My name is Bedi and I hope you guys are doing well. In this episode, I'm going to tell you the chapter 5 of Eat That Frog book. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm trying to cover more upcoming chapters in my later videos. So keep stay tuned with me. And I'm sorry for uploading this video late, but I'm hardly trying to get all the episodes on time and on day. So please stay tuned with me and let's start with the podcast. Chapter 5: Practice creative procrastination. Creative procrastination is one of the most effective of all personal performance technique. It can change your life. The fact is that you cannot do everything that you have to do. You have to procrastinate on something. Therefore, deliberately and consciously procrastinate on small tasks. Put off eating a smaller or less ugly frog. Eat the biggest and ugliest frog before anything else. Do the worst first. Everyone procrastinates. The difference between high performer and low performers is largely determined by what they choose to procrastinate on. Since you must procrastinate anyway, decide today to procrastinate on low value activity. Decide to procrastinate on outsource, delegate, eliminate those activities that do not make much of a contribution to your life in any case. Get rid of the tadpoles and focus on the frogs. Priorities versus posteriorities. Here is a key point: to set proper priorities. You must set posteriorities as well. A priority is something that you do more of and sooner, while a posteriority is something that you do less of and later, if at all. Rule: you can get your time and your life under control only to the degree to which you discontinue lower value activities. One of the most powerful of all words in time management is the word no. Say it politely, say it clearly, so that there is no misunderstanding. Say it regularly as a normal part of your time management vocabulary. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, was once asked his secret of success. He replied simple: I just say no to everything that is not absolutely vital to me at the moment. Say no to anything that is not a high value use of your time and your life. Say no graciously, but firmly to avoid agreeing to something against your will. Say it early and say it often. Remember that you have no spare time. As we say, your dance card is full. For you to do something new, you must complete or stop doing something old. Getting in requires getting out. Picking up means putting down. Creative procrastination is the act of thoughtfully and deliberately deciding upon the exact thing you are not going to do right now. If ever procrastinate on purpose. Most people engage in unconscious procrastination. They procrastinate without thinking about it. As a result, they procrastinate on the big, valuable, important tasks that can have significant long term consciousness in their life and career. You must avoid this common tendency at all costs. Your job is to do deliberately procrastinate on tasks that are of low value so that you have more time for tasks that can have a big difference in your life and work. Continually review your duties and responsibility to identify time consuming tasks and activity that you can abandon with no real loss. This is an ongoing responsibility for you that never ends. For example, a friend of mine was an avid golfer. When he was single, he liked to golf 3 or 4 times a week, 3 to 4 hours each time. Over a period of year, he started a business, got married, and had 2 children, but still played golf 3 to 4 a week until he finally realized that his time on the golf course was causing him enormous stress at home and at office. Only by abandoning most of his golf game could he get his life back under control, and he did. He cut back to one round of golf per week and transformed his life, especially his home life. Set posteriorities on time consuming activities. Continually review your life and work to find time consuming tasks and activity that can abandon. Cut down on television watching and internet surfing and instead spend the time with your family, read, exercise, or do something else that enhance the quality of your life. Look at your work activity, identify the tasks that you could delegate or eliminate to free up more time for the work that really count. Begin today to practice creative procrastination. Set posteriorities wherever and whenever you can. The decision alone can enable you to get your time and your life under control.